Federal agencies are on a constant journey to modernize their IT. Working with integrators steeped in managed service program delivery is one way to help agencies make faster headway with their most pressing IT infrastructure, applications, and security needs. I'm Wyatt Cash with Scoop News Group, and here to talk a little more about that is Winston Beauchamp, Deputy Chief Information Officer at the Department of Air Force. Winston, thank you so much for joining us. And I'd like to start by asking, what's an example of a IT or operational challenges that you're facing at the Air Force where adopting an as-a-service model has presented a faster way forward to deliver on mission?
Thanks, Wyatt. Thanks for having me here. One of the classic examples where as a service can help right away is IT help desk services. And so in the Department of the Air Force, obviously we have a number of bases around the world, 190 or so facilities where we have to support airmen and guardians in performing their mission. And traditionally we've done that with on-site support, manual intervention, if you will. As a service changes that model where many of the tier 1, tier 0 help desk services can be provided through automated tools and reduce the need for on-site support. Still having a footprint on each base, though, to handle higher order tasks, but a combination of automation as well as centralization. So, for example, if your need is a problem with your laptop, instead of taking it to a full service desk on base, you might just put in a service ticket and have the new laptop show up in the mail the next day, already configured for you. And an as-a-service model can greatly accelerate the time to get services restored.
And then where else do you see an as-a-service or managed service model making the most significant impact on your agency's operations?
Sure. Another area that we are looking at awarding in the coming year is the base infrastructure itself. So not so much the user services, but the behind-the-scenes network appliances that do routers, switches, and firewalls that make the network run. Those systems have all been built over a period of many years and patched over time and replaced and upgraded, but we haven't re-architected that system in a long time. A managed service approach to base infrastructure modernization would allow us to award a contract where industry would replace, upgrade, and maintain those systems over time and reduce the need for organic Air Force support.
And then as you think about implementing these, what lessons have you learned about managed services and implementing them into your organization that you might share with others?
Yeah, we've had a lot of conversations with our sister services in the Department of Defense on this. And we found that ensuring that you do a lot of benchmarking with corporate industry who have gone down this road, companies that have outsourced their IT operations to other companies who do that for a living, have provided us with lessons learned and basically allowed us to benefit from the work that's already been done, minimizing customization. Right? This is a real challenge for DoD, but finding a way to reduce the custom requirements that typically drive cost and schedule on these sorts of programs. All of these things will help reduce our overall investment in our IT and allow us to get much improved services over what we get today.
And then lastly, how do you see these models reshaping your technology priorities in the future?
Yeah, so moving to a managed service baseline for our core infrastructure has a number of benefits that will influence our technology direction. Being able to outsource operations will both streamline our sustainment efforts, flatten our attack service from a cybersecurity perspective, having a single baseline, and free up the blue suiter airmen who are doing this for a living right today to work on higher order tasks. So instead of spending their career swapping out hard drives and resetting passwords, they can be defending the network against known threats.
Those are great examples. Well, Winston Beauchamp, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us and share your insights on managed services.
Thanks very much.